Welcome, guys, to another StormStrikerSX9 plays video. On this video, I will be doing the beta. I will be playing the beta for Diablo 2 Resurrected, which the early betas for the second week in a row started on August 13th, 2021. From today's time, the full open beta starts next week, the week following the 13th of August, and then it fully releases in September 2021. So yeah, this will be a first look at the beta of Diablo 2 Resurrected. I will be covering this all weekend, and we do have permission to record or stream the beta as well. So as you've seen today or this morning or this afternoon, that there are streams going on for Diablo 2 Resurrected, and while you're watching the stream for at least 2.5 hours, you'll get yourself a beta key so you can play the beta yourself. Of course, in order to get that, you gotta make sure your Battle.net account is linked to your Twitch account, and then you have to either have the Diablo 2 Resurrected Twitch stream with the drops enabled on for 2.5 hours, or you can watch them for that long while you're, I guess, maybe playing the classic Diablo 2 at the same time until you get your beta key, which won't be till 2.5 hours later. That would be 2 hours and 50 minutes, give or take. Yeah. Yeah, almost 3 hours. But yeah, or it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. So 2.5, somewhere around there. But at least watch it that long and you'll be able to get yourself a beta key. If you're pre-ordering this game for the PC or the consoles, you will get the beta anyways for pre-ordering it, so that's good as well. This is a multiplayer beta only, so the single player beta won't happen until the full game comes out. Alright, let's get in here and play the game. Connecting to Battle.net. Welcome to the Battle.net Resurrected Beta. This beta is an updated experience which includes first-time access to online multiplayer with console and cross-progression support. Please know that the current iteration of the game is still in development and all content should be considered final. Have fun and good luck in Sanctuary, the Diablo 2 Resurrected team. As you can see, I have played a little bit of this today when I got my beta key, so I'll go ahead and make another character. The only characters you can not play in this current beta is the Necromancer and the Assassin. Those are the only two that you can't play. But you can play the Amazon, the Barbarian, the Paladin, the Sorceress, and the Druid. 5 out of 7 characters, not bad. It's just like the classic Diablo 2 all over again when you only had 5 characters to choose from, and the other 2 will be later. So yeah, for this one we're gonna be How about the Barbarian? Yeah. You can call him StormStrikerSX9. Nine for the Roman numerals. 9. IX is Roman numeral for 9. So there you go. Alright. So this is what the characters will look like. It looks so much better in this game. I will show you what I mean when we start. Let's go ahead and go to the lobby. This is what the lobby looks like. So interesting. And yes, the gym is clickable like this. I'm gonna have the gym clicked. Alright, and you can join the game, or you can make your own game with a password or with friends and stuff. And you also have a ladder, which is not here yet. The ladder will begin when the full game comes out. That's basically the seasonal stuff. As you said, ladder season 1 begins. Has not begun yet. Alright, I'm just going to type in Storm Plays SX9 into 1. Alright, create game. Let's go.
Good day.
Alright. I'm going to show you a big difference here. This is the classic version of Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. Everything. There's that. That. Skill tree. Party screen. The map. Message log. The quest log. And the game menu. Everything about the game. Everything about the game menu. Game creation. That's new, actually. You can also change the difficulty at the fly. Well, you weren't able to do that before, but it was added. Here's the controls. Turn the game, and we switch back over to the new version. And this is what everything looks like now. There's that. There's that. The skill tree. The quest log. The inventory. The auto map. The party screen.
Good day.
And the game menu. Totally different from the classic version. Alright, let's get going. And this is where your potions go. And your skills are in the middle instead of at the end by the globes. The globes have a bit of a change as well. These little round things here. Alright. Also, the stash. You now have a shared stash for your characters. You have your personal stash as well as your shared. Shared with non-ladder characters. Yeah, this is shared with non-ladder characters. Alright.
Good day.
Let's go.
Oh, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
And that was Wareve. Let's hear a gossip.
I'll gladly take you eastward, if you can drive the evil from the monastery. Then the rogues may reopen the pass through the mountains.
Still sounds amazing.
Wow, you're a barbarian, huh? It's really great to meet you. I've seen a few of your kind around here lately. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could go off adventuring with you. Oh, by the way, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp.
He's basically the one that greets the barbarian with that message. That greeting.
Wareve's alright, I guess. He seems too serious most of the time. I haven't really talked to him all that much.
Alright. Oh, and here's Kasha, where you get your rogue scout mercenary.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Hear a gossip from her.
Before our exile, Charcy, our blacksmith, could fashion any implement of war. Here in the camp, she merely makes stew. Her best tools remain within the monastery.
And we come over here.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Yes.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Let's hear a gossip from her.
Kasha has always been fiercely loyal, but I fear her anger and frustration over these recent events will lead her into harm's way. She is highly protective of the few rogues remaining under her command, and will not send them into combat unless there is dire need.
Let's hear the Den of Evil.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
Alright, and here's the quest log. Look for the den in the wilderness outside of the rogue camp. So for this beta video, I'm going to be just doing the Den of Evil, and that's about it. I may do a second video
Beware
where
foul demons and beasts.
I may do a second video where I'm doing Blood Raven as well. So, 3 or 4 days. Here's what it looks like before. Here's what it looks like now out here. Also, trying to give you a little bit of a comparison from the classic version to the newer one. And there's a level up. Let's see here. Alright. And there's the skill tree. I say I'll do bash. And I'll put bash there. Oh yeah, this is where your skills will be in the center, and you have normal attack, throw equipped item, left hand throw, as well as your skill. And the right side has your town's portal, identify, skill, unsummon, left hand throw, and throw equipped item, as well as the normal attack. Ooh, Javelin. Javelin! So how many of you out there will be getting this game when it comes out in September? And how many of you are going to be playing this during the beta phase of the game? Either like right now or maybe a week from now when the open beta opens. Right now it's the early access open beta, early access beta. And yes, for the very first time, Diablo 2 and its expansion will be coming to console for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. For the very first time, this game also has controller support on the PC. But you also still have your classic keyboard and mouse movement as well. Darn quill rats. Ooh. it is important to have identifier scrolls and teleport scrolls while you're out in the wilderness, as well as potions. Always make sure to have potions with you. Make sure you have enough of them at least. And the shrine stuff only lasts for maybe about a minute, 5 minutes, and then it goes away. Maybe a little bit longer. I guess it varies, I don't know. Ooh, a chest. Oh, that was a trap in that. Yeah, you gotta watch out for traps. Sometimes they're in the chest. Here's the Den of Evil.
There are many foes here.
And here's the Den of Evil. This is the new one, and this is what it looked like in the classic. That's the classic look. Kill all monsters in the den. Kill all monsters in the den. You know, it also, this year marks the 20th anniversary for this particular game as well. 20th anniversary of Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, which came out back in 2000 and 2001. The original game came out in 2000, and then the expansion, Lord of Destruction, came out in 2001. That's sort of the main reason why in 2021 there's a remaster of the game 20 years later. Yeah. They sort of did the similar thing with StarCraft as well, when they came out with the StarCraft Remastered. And StarCraft Remastered, you were able to switch between the classic look and the remaster look on that game as well, just by a click of a button. Just like can on here. Just like that, you know. And the buttons to switch the graphics are different for each system that it's on. So if you're playing this on the PC, the graphics switch button is the letter G, the G key basically. And it's whatever button you have to push on the Xbox and the PlayStation and the Switch, whatever they choose, basically. More than likely, it'll probably be either start or select. Or one of the D-pad buttons. And you may have the opportunity to change it as well wherever you like it. So, you can on here, so. On the PC version anyways. Yeah, you can switch up the keys the way you like it. On the PC version. Oh. Bye-bye. 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 I haven't seen a single gargantuan beast in here yet, which is odd. There's usually like 1 or 2 or 3 of them in here. But it's also random. As you play the game, the map does change with every new game that you start. At least for the multiplayer part anyways. All right.
The rogues are safe for the moment.
Return to our Kara for a reward, and we leveled up. All right, and just basically click this. And you create a portal just by a click of the right click on the mouse. Or you could just right click the Torrents portal in the inventory and do it that way as well. You can also do this, by the way. And then you'll have it on the hotkeys. You can do that, by the way, and have it in the hotkeys. There you go. Bam. Bam.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice. I understand that Cain is the last descendant of the ancient Herodrim, and that his knowledge of their lore is vast. He could prove to be very useful in discerning the nature of our current crisis.
New skill. Alright, there we go. And then we come over here.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her. Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
Alright. We look at the quest log. Wow. Alright. So, this has been the first look at the Diablo 2 Resurrected beta. We just got through doing the Den of Evil with the Barbarian Class. I will do a bit of grinding off the recording, and then for part 2 we'll be taking care of Bloodraven. So until then, I am StormStrikerSX9. This was the beta for Diablo 2 Resurrected for August 13th, 2021. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to click that like button, comment below, share with your friends, add to favorites, and click that subscribe button. Also, make sure to click that notification bell to know when I upload new videos. I am StormStrikerSX9, and I will see y'all next time.